We are back. Yes, we are. We are back in Snowrunner. Now, there is... Let me just stop the engines. There is very little... If I remember the controls. Very little left. We've got 3 more tasks. We have... obviously a lot of the main missions to actually do, but 3 more tasks, and then we're on to logs, drilling parts, logs. So this is a local logs one, so we might have to invest some money into getting an actual... Let's just accept it. So there's a few things left to do in here before we have to start moving on. So this is cool. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through the last 3 tasks, get those out of the way. We're going to save the contests, because we can do those whenever, and they're a good money earner. So we'll save until we need them. Right, mission machinery. We need something with a crane to go somewhere in here and find crates. Well, I remember finding them there. So let's start tracking that, and off we go. Fleet Star. Oosh. But in the... Let's go to the Fleet Star. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to zoom through here, nip over here, grab that, wiggle our way around, take the main road where possible, and we're going to also tow the scout trailer back to town, and then jump up the cliff. We might have to go down the cliff, I'm not sure, but that's roughly what we're going to do. So, without further ado... Right, I'm going to go full on fuel, so let's just go. This thing looks beast with this crane on it. Now, I can't remember, I think since the last bit of pre-recorded footage that I had, we may have had some upgrades. I'm pretty sure on the last set of footage I was using the small loading crane. So what we've done is, since the Fleet Star is the one that is capable of having all-terrain tyres now, we've put the big recovery crane on it so that we can start recovering as many vehicles as possible, just to get as many things recovered and available to us as soon as possible. So we've got this kitted up with big crane. Everything else it's going to be using just trailers for. Right, we can always swap back. It's not like I've sold the parts, so we can always swap back if needs be. What else do I need to update you on? Oh, we have completely failed the 10 consecutive tasks or missions in a row with 0 damage, and as you just saw, that's pretty much the reason why. It's like a single bounce, and that's it. Damage has occurred. So like we already, even if I got it perfect till now, we would already now have to start again. Fleet Star handles pretty well now with all-terrain tyres. It doesn't really get any issues, like, at all. Yeah, so we'll try and do all of this in one go. I'm not sure, given... we should... I don't think this can connect to the scout trailer, so I don't think it's going to be able to fasten down the load. I think the load will be loose, and obviously loose load on the scout trailer is just not going to stay on it. There's no sides on it at all. So at least this trailer's got sides. Right, let us grab this. So, apologies, it looks like it's getting dusk or dark as soon as the episode starts, which is a bit annoying, but that's part of hard mode. You cannot fast forward day and night. Right, we'll have to keep an eye on fuel because there's... oh, for God's sake. Just ground out the bottom again. This is with the raised suspension on it. Like, that crane is quite heavy. It really does compress the suspension a lot. But yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on fuel because it's not the most efficient thing on fuel is the Fleet Star, and it is... oh, that's cool. I've never noticed that before. Sorry, I got sidetracked then. you can look in your mirror, or if you lean far enough, you actually stick your head out the window. That's so cool. That's a really sort of neat little, just clever thing to code, because there's no need for that, but that works really nicely. That's a really nice feature, that. So I always get distracted. So yeah, we should watch fuel, because fuel in this thing, especially since there's not a fuel station that we're going to be able to get to for this. Just go for it. Don't hesitate. That's better. Right, this logging area is pretty messy when it comes to mud and stumps. Look at the friggin' stumps. In this light, it is hell to see where these stumps are. No, 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 no! Oh, saved it. Oh, wow, that was extremely close. That was a great catch with the winch. And in fairness, that was almost... I don't actually think there was a better place that could have auto-winched. Yeah, there's one package, so that's an easy fetch. Just bring this nice and close. And try and back it out. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them all on the road. Right. I am going to go back into crane mode. Put the weight low and on the left, and use it as a counterbalance for the camber of the road. So now having the weight on that left should stop us tipping over to the right as we back out. So what we should be able to do is put 3 in here. 2 will be packed, 1 will be loose on top. That's fine, because I'm going to move them anyhow when I get it. So we'll pack 2, balance 1 on top. Then when we've got 3 in there, we'll leave the 4th one, well, we'll extend the crane over the top of the 3rd. That'll pin the 3rd in there. And then the 4th will be fastened to the crane tip off the back. Not only will it act as a counterweight, but it'll also help hold the crane down on top of the 3rd box. Yeah, there is another one, that's fine. Let's try going forward, see if there is a route out as a through road. Because then we can just loop back round again if that's the case. Try not to ground the bottom out in the middle. Yeah, perfect. That's nice. Oh. Just caught that. I forgot I had to detach the winch before I'd be able to use it. What is it? It's riding up on something, and I can't figure out what in the dark. God, that was weird. I'm going to have to try and spin it round and see what that was. Because I'm going to have to go back in for the crate anyhow, so it'd be interesting to see what that was. Is it just a... it's just a highbrow. I just bottomed out the middle of the truck, that was all. Huh. Right, well, actually that's cool. It looks like the fuel gauge does actually work in this. temperature and everything looks okay, so... Right, we'll swing wide and round, and it'll put us on the top road. Actually, to be honest, the other packages look this way anyway. Is the trailer going to push us over the edge? It is. Yeah, I'm going to have to bring the scout down to refuel this. Greedy thing. We've still got that fuel tanker in town though, so it's not like we're paying for the fuel. Rocks are awful, especially for something this temperamental as well with its top heaviness. We might actually be able to do this in one go. We might have to reload a couple of them if they fall off. But they're not in too bad a position for us to get. This one's a bit weird on the camber. Diff lock off. This is where it will get a bit precarious. Because there's no lights behind, and I know there is that huge dip which might ground us out if we hit it too hard. We got it. Yeah, we got it. We're good. Right, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I think we're going to have to refuel before we can continue, actually, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to make it up to the factory without bringing the scout down to refuel. The worst of it is the rocks. So if we behave ourselves with the rocks, we might get them most of the way. That's tarmac. If we hit the tarmac without losing one, we should be okay. There we go. I mean, if we manage to sort this out and pull this off, this is going to be pretty good. I mean, we are scraping the barrel on fuel. Oh, steady, there's rocks there. But yeah, we are actually scraping the barrel for fuel. I don't actually think we've got enough fuel to stop and unload one of these, so... even if we lose one, I don't think we've got enough fuel. We have got to make it to that spot. Come on, come on, come on! Yep. 15 litres of fuel. Oh, back cargo. Apparently, you can only do it while it's packed. Look at that! Get in. Right, let's leave this parked here because it's not going anywhere with 14 litres of fuel. So, thank you ever so much for joining. I appreciate everyone that is watching the videos. As long as you're enjoying them, then I'm going to keep making them. If you fancy letting me know what you think with comments or whatever, you can do. That would be great to get some feedback on it. I'm hoping maybe to get some live streams going again soon. Especially now that people seem to be actually engaging in the channel and subscribing, etc. So for those that have subscribed, thanks, I really do appreciate it. Obviously I'm aware it's a brand new channel, so you know, every single person that subscribes to the channel is more than welcome to do so and give some feedback. But yeah, so long as you keep enjoying it, I'm going to keep making them, and I am really enjoying this series anyway I'm doing. This game is brilliant. I mean, it's nice, but it's stunning as well. But, right, I hope everyone stays safe, take care, and I shall see you all next time.